Alright guys, so today in hand we have what I'm going to be calling the biggest release of February 2023, just because of the amount of hype on them, the price that they're going for, and the demand behind the shoe itself. These are obviously going to be one of the most coveted shoes of the month, and probably most likely of the year, even though we do have some solid releases coming out of the Jordan brand camp, etc., etc. But these are, like you read in the title, the Jordan 1 High 85 black and whites right here in the flesh. My dad actually ended up copying these off the sneakers app on the day that they released, which I believe was February 15th. And I'm going to jump into some of the details behind the shoe, my pricing predictions, and all the usual stuff that we get into in every other video. So make sure you stay tuned to the end, because you're not going to want to miss this one. This is a very interesting shoe. So let's jump into the box as we usually do. We got the regular Jordan 1 red box, and this is basically like the Jordan 1 women's box, but it does come with some different things. Let's take a look. So the wrapping paper right here is like a red and white covered tissue paper that has the Wings logo, the Jumpman, as well as Michael Jordan's signature number 23. You got some more paper within the box right here, as you can see. And then you got one of the cooler parts of any Jordan 1 High 85, which is this little paper tag, I guess you can say, that comes with all 85s, which has a Jumpman on it, as well as a Wings logo. And when you open it up right here, it actually does show some of the details of the shoe itself, and just gives an overview of the most important aspects of the shoe. So that is really cool. And then you got both the white and the black laces, which come with the shoe. I have one of each in the shoe right at the moment, so we're gonna take a look. Let's jump straight into the shoe, talk about some of the details. If you guys don't know, these are not a regular Jordan 1. They're actually Jordan 1 High 85, which means that they don't go by the regular rules. They don't have the same silhouette. The back is straighter and higher. Actually, let me grab a Jordan 1, regular Jordan 1 for comparison's sake. Alright guys, so side by side with the Jordan 1 Taxi, you can tell that the back is much straighter than the Taxis, or just the regular Jordan 1. Not the Taxi specifically, but the back is straighter and higher. On this one it kind of curves inward, kind of like a Jordan 1 mid does, but this one is perfectly straight up and down, as you can see right there. And that's a pretty obvious difference. The toe boxes are both different. There's much more material on the black part of the 85s. That's another major difference. Here are the outsoles. The tongues are also different. This one has the regular, or the OG Nike Air on it. You can see the font is different, and the tongue also protrudes out of the shoe, whereas on the other one it pretty much just stays flat with the top of the shoe, so you can't really see it from the side angle. And it says Nike Air in that more refined and newer kind of font. Let's throw these to the side and jump back into the start of the show. If you guys are wondering about these stickers on the shoe, those are just a little design detail that my dad added, because these are actually his pair. They're not my size, but he wanted to add those. That's like a concept brand that he's been working on for a while now. And it does actually match with the shoe pretty well. Obviously, these can be worn with anything pretty much, because they are just black and white. But let's jump into the details of the shoe. On the lateral side, classic Jordan 1 High 85, look. This is pretty much unchanged from the original Jordan 1s that debuted way back when. On the other side, same deal, white and black paneling. And the last time a Jordan 1 high dropped in the black and white colorway was, I think, around 10 years ago, which is crazy because this is such a classic color blocking and we really don't get many of them. On the back you got more stickers courtesy of my dad, but besides that just a regular look. And then on the tongue you got Nike Air in the more classic font, as I already mentioned right there. On the inside of the shoe you got some like 85 branding. We also had this on the Jordan 1 AJKOs that I reviewed yesterday. It says size 11, which is the size, and then a bunch of numbers that I'm not sure the significance of. On the insole you got a sticker which basically gives all the details about the shoe, the size, and all that. And it is actually specific for each shoe, which is kind of a premium detail. Like this one says men's 11, and the date of production says March 29th, 1982, which is obviously a tribute back to the beginning. Let's take a look at the other shoe, which is laced up with the pre-laced black laces. I think the white look better, but these also look good. Same exact deal though. Nothing really different, just the other side of the same shoe. You got that same insole right there, as you can see. And yeah, that's pretty much all the details. The outsole is all black, and the midsole is actually all white. So there's no sail on the shoe. It's just plain black and white. A lot of people have been comparing this shoe to the Nike Dunk Panda lows that I believe I reviewed a few weeks back. If I ever did upload the video. But I think this shoe is a lot better because, well, we'll get into that in a second. As far as sizing is concerned, these are actually a size too big for me. I wear a 10, these are an 11, so they're just too big. But I think true to size should probably be fine. I've heard from some people that true to size fits a bit tight and that they'd rather have gone a half size up, which makes sense because these are actually pretty narrow of a shoe. Like, from a width perspective, the 11 is not even that off. It's only the length that's a problem. So keep that in mind, put that into consideration for sure. Quality wise, this has been an ongoing debate. Rose Anvil did a video on these. He broke them open, or not these, but the neutral grays, another 85 Jordan 1, and he said that basically they're pretty much just regular Jordan 1 quality, but if you actually push down on them, it is pretty soft on this pair. Like the white feels nice, the black feels nice, but on feet, these are very uncomfortable, more uncomfortable than a regular Jordan 1, though they will probably break in with more wears. However, I'm not sure because the leather on these is known to be very, very thick. Like up here you can tell there's almost no movement when you push down, and it's overall just a very thick shoe. Gonna be really bad for the summertime, pretty much strictly a winter wear if you ask me. But with that being said, those are pretty much the main aspects of the shoe itself. Price prediction, these will go up. I mean, that is pretty obvious. They're black and white Jordan 1. These will go up for sure with time. It's going to take a while, but if you're willing to, I would say if you want a personal pair, buy them ASAP, and then you can always sell them down the road when they do go up for that used price after you get your wares out of them. I used to do that a lot, but luckily I've been hitting for retail a lot more now, which is always a nice touch. So with that being said, I think that about does it for this video. Again, God bless with the retail W. On feet coming out right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.